Todd, what's going on in the market?
Well, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Today we're going over the Greater Phoenix Metropolitan Housing Statistics for the week ending October 30th, almost at month end. We'll do month end next week, but let's see. This is a very unique slide. Let's just see if I can find another one here and see if nope, it's not letting me. This is really weird. Hold that thought, everybody. Well, I can still take you through some of these things. 59 days closed on market way up at the top. 3.39 months supply. Our absorption rate's at 29.51. Now it's got a mind of its own. There we go. 29.51. Not really, but up top. 796,000 is the average list price this past week. Average sale price at 580. The 97.89 sale price to list price retention. So imagine this was the graphic image that you used to seeing with some unique background. So new listings this past week, we only took 1,702. 95.9 is where our total inventory is for active days on market, and closed at 53.
Yeah, if the older version was confusing,
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, don't know. Okay, so under 500,000. This is really pretty cool because, Mike, to your point, 50.94%. We're almost at 51%. So this has been ever so slightly ticking up. But the growth in the inventory is coming from the under $500,000 area. That's where we're kind of replacing the $500 to $1 million inventory and the $1 million and up, but we're adding to that lower end under $500,000 market. Could it be mobile home? Could it be tiny homes? Could it be, extra dwelling units that are added, like casitas that people are now able to rent out? What is the market and why is it going that direction? $1 million and up at 14.7, pretty stable from that perspective. Okay, again, kind of same thing. If you look in the very center of the screen, I apologize, don't know what's going on, but at least it's the entire spreadsheet, so work with me on this one. To the left-hand side, 2,400 is what we've always been looking for. We're at 1,702 this past week, down from 1,809 the week before. 1,592 this same period last year, so again, we're up just a little bit than we did last year, but the year before, of course, closer to that 2,000 number we need to stay at. Inventory did grow again, 15,952 total active units. That's up 402 units over last week. 21,000 is what we had a year ago. Probably some of you saw that news report over the weekend where they were interviewed our very own illustrious Sean Rogers. Thank you for that, Sean. Great presentation you did, West USA. Well, talking about inventory, though, that was the big topic. Why are we at 15,000 when we were at 21 last year? Inventory is shrinking, but it's also growing at the same time, just at a much smaller pace. 612 of those units are coming soon. 12,646 are single-family non-distressed. 2,753 new home construction properties that are listed in the MLS right now. 15,881 non-distressed properties overall. Taking a look at pending, we're at 2,749, a little bit of a slide there. Realistically, of all the numbers on the spreadsheets right now, this is the problem. There just are not enough buyers engaging in the marketplace, one reason or another. So 2,749, little slide drive to the right, we're at 2,861, about 140 people, 130 people less than we did last year. But 5,600 the year before, that's the number. That's where we got to be, 5,500, somewhere in that range. Don't mean to be a broken record, but we've got to find a way to get more consumers out there. And by the way, it's not just the 8% interest rate that's the problem. We have stigmatized the inventory ourselves, you and I as realtors. When we're out there, we're having a conversation and somebody says to you, how's real estate? And your answer is, oh my gosh, it's so tough right now. You're not helping yourself nor helping the market. We need to promote and be positive, and we need to get people engaged in the business, more buyers in the business. Sellers are there, but we're just not getting the buyers at this particular point. Looking at closed inventory, 4,400 so far month to date. We are at 4,965. Will we get there with 2 days left? Only time will tell. 7,400 is all where we were at in 2021. Looking at our month supply, 3.39 month supply. Down just a little bit from 3.5, closer to the 2.5 to 3 range. So that's why we're still in a green tag there. I'm going to show this week. We're not, of course, because there's a couple of days left doing the month end right now. But next week, when we do the month end and you get that report, we're going to do a study on the median sale prices over the last 5 years, because to come to that median means. What is a median price? How is it calculated? And then also, why is it the most important statistical number that you and I may have right now when we're trying to convince people to engage and get in the marketplace? Looking at active days on market, 96 days currently for the overall sold is sitting at 59. So don't be surprised. And this is bouncing. It was 69 last week, 71 a couple of weeks ago. 70 is the right number. So when it's lower than that, it means that it's typically more brisk. Stuff's moving faster. But at the same token, we just don't have those buyers in the marketplace. 97.89 sale price, list price retention. So this is, the sellers are back to just a rule of thumb number of 97.8. We're right at that number. We've been hovering right around that. That means that the seller is giving up approximately 2% of the list price. So this statistic, the list price to sale price retention, is basically what was the difference between the list price at the time the seller accepted the buyer's offer. And so 2%, 2.2 is typically a standardized negotiation. So 97.8 is really where the sweet spot is. We're at 97.89. That's pretty darn close. So overall, the market's in pretty good shape, and we certainly look forward to Matt's slides, and hopefully his slides don't have.
Well, these are. I mean, let's just be clear. This was done on purpose. This is your Halloween edition of the market stats.
Mike,
so
you know what?
We got to.
You think faster than your feet, brother. I'm worried about the takeaway. You're worried about overcoming my.
And I think faster than I look.
Nice job.
Like I look, I could. But anyway.